Alright everybody, let me show you what's going on now. The drawing on the top is going to be my new neck knife. The drawing on the bottom is more of a rough sketch. I'll probably plan that one as I go, but that's going to be the one that goes on my fishing Pathfinder fishing thingy that I have a video up of. That's going to slide down inside there, so I always have a knife inside the tube. So the top one, new neck knife. Bottom is going to be more along the lines of the fishing deal. Now, let me go into a few things here. This device right here is a plasma cutter. It's got a ground right here. You hook to the metal that you're going to be using to cut. This is the magical end that cuts the metal. I'm not going to hook it up right now and show you, but it's pretty cool when it works. Once I get everything all ready to go, you have to hook air from your compressor to it so it blows the slag out of the way. It's a pretty neat device. So what my plan is, I'm going to move the camera a little closer and go over a few things, show you the materials and everything that I'm planning on using. And bear with me because I'm new at this YouTube stuff, so I'm not the best filmographer geek. It's about 103 outside. I'm sorry if you hear the fan. So right here we have a 10-inch table saw or miter saw blade, which I accidentally left in the sun for a couple minutes and it's hot as hell. 103, 105 out here. This is the material I will be using to cut those shapes out. I'll use those as guides and I'll use that plasma cutter. Now, this is one of the giggers that I make. I've sold several of them, and that was cut from there. And this is what the finished product looks like. And there's several people that have them. A gentleman named Andre has the very first one I ever made. I made him one before I made myself one. But this is the finished product. And it goes into a little leather sheath like this. And there's a button in there that holds it. So even if it comes unclasped, it won't fall out. Pretty interesting design. I'm not saying it because I made it up myself, but actually yes I am. So I'm going to get this ready. I'm going to draw the patterns out and everything, and once I get the plasma cutter all set up and these drawn out, and put this back inside so it doesn't burn my flesh off. Sorry about that. But just to give you an idea of other knives I built. This one's my wife's. The Tonto design that I built. I didn't make the sheath. I had that from a piece of crap knife. It's not a full tang. It's a rat tail kind of, or hidden tang as technically. This end on the end here is actually threaded. And the handle's made from stainless steel washers. You can see those. And Purple Heart that I've buffed. So, the knife holds a great edge. I don't particularly care for the hidden tang. That's what she wanted, so that's what she got. This was the very, very first knife I built, besides the one when I was 12 in my buddy's dad's workshop. This is, the sheath is made from wenge. It's a type of wood. Dark wood. The handle is made from the wenge also. In the center here is a maple. Actually, no, I take that back. It's bobinka. It's a partial tang, which means the tang runs the full length, but it's only half the width, like the K-bar would be. But the design of the blade is a dagger. That was the very first knife that I've ever made. And I made the sheath out of the wood. I like it. It's good steel. The sheath, in my opinion, is kind of poo. But for my very first attempt, I think it came out all right. This right here, the sheath. Sorry again. The sheath is been originally from a Finland fillet knife. My favorite fillet knife. I've had it since I was like 10. And I was fishing, trout fishing on a stream, on a bridge, and I set my backpack down, and this was in it, and the knife, my original fillet knife, flew out of there and fell in the river. I felt so bad. I was hoping that, you know, nobody would step on it or anything of that sort. It wasn't that I lost my knife, I didn't want anybody to get hurt. But I went ahead and built my own fillet knife. It's a bamboo handle made from the leftover bamboo flooring that I have running through my house. The steel is unbelievably hard. It's flexible. I couldn't find a drill bit that would drill through the steel for the rivet holes. Even after I took the temper out of it, once I softened the steel, I couldn't drill it. I actually had to use my plasma cutter here to poke holes for the rivets, and it turned out really good. And I've done squirrels, everything of that sort. The steel is super freaking hard. It's really flexible, and since I've made this, I've never once had to sharpen it. It's amazing. I wish I could find more of it. My father-in-law gave me this. It was a steel mill. I almost cut my finger off. It was a steel mill, like a kind of a scroll saw blade, long, tall thing about that thing, that big, but they used it to cut steel. So most of my knives have all been made from recycled materials. These are the Giggers, again. I have a whole bunch of these cut already. I just gotta throw them in the fire, soften them up, and then temper them. But today, I'm gonna go ahead and make another video in a little bit, and I'm gonna sketch out both of those knives that I showed you earlier, and we're gonna get those cut out. I'm gonna build a fire here. We're gonna get them softened, and I'll show you a little bit of how the plasma cutter works. So, I hope you're enjoying the videos. I have a tendency to ramble. There's one other fella that I know that has been nicknamed the Rambler. I'll catch up with y'all later. I'm going to go ahead and get this all set up and drawn out, and we're going to get on the ball. And please, give me feedback. Let me know, you know, tell me my upsides, downsides, you know. Like I said, I'm new at this, so have a great day. I'm going to sit here and sweat my hiney off, and Randy with Sith Survival, and I'm hoping to get it changed from the Crash Coder to Sith Survival. And one day I'll let you know why it was Crash Coder. Have a great day. Bye-bye, guys and gals.